Hi guys, Bonita. I'm here with another publication to share with you guys this evening, and it's reference to our everyday life, and I'm pretty sure we'll be able to find it very helpful with solutions. It's written by Lowell Davis, Trusting the God Within, and I want to start off with the intro because it has so many different jewels, and I don't want you guys to miss anything that would be helpful in our life. So it also will help us to know where to turn for guidance by trusting the God within. So this is a publication, a very beautiful photo. So let me get started. And this is the introduction, and we'll probably just get through that and then we'll start a new chapter. In these turbulent times, we must find ways to support ourselves and encourage family and friends to do likewise by talking positive to ourselves. If we have been conscientious in doing our homework, so to speak, we will have begun to have a new attitude toward ourselves, toward others, and toward the world around us. See the facts here. Not only will some facets of our changing belief systems be new to us, they will be dissimilar to the attitudes and beliefs of most of the people around us. We are no longer we are no longer giving lip service to the power of positive thinking. Herein, we are beginning to live and experience it. In this mindset, we must maintain this new attitude, not allowing old habitual thought patterns to intrude. We need first to support ourselves and second, to receive support from others. In these days, it ceases to amaze me how badly we sometimes treat ourselves. I am sure we would not treat our family or friends in a similar manner. We continually talk to ourselves, and what we say is often quite negative. These words we speak to ourselves have more impact on the way we feel and on the way our lives are going than anything we might be saying to other people. Let me say, if we are thinking, and we always are, then we are continually saying things about how we feel about ourselves and our world. What is it then that you and I are saying to ourselves? And think about it. What effect is that having upon us? Now listen to yourself. We may find out for certain that we are not supporting ourselves very well. How many times a day do we tell ourselves, hey, I cannot do that. You know, I may be too afraid. This will not work for me. I must remind you that certain kinds of people and many situations make me nervous. There is another point here. Sometimes we may say to ourselves and even say to others, I am tired. I am bored. I am sick. I do not do that kind of thing or job very well. Driving on the freeway always gives me a headache. You know, I get so angry when Larry does that. Ira just always makes me feel so inferior. Finally, we may be saying, I never have enough money, time, energy, help, etc. The list could go on and on. So then, on the other hand, we are sabotaging the process by talking to ourselves in terms that do not support us. In fact, much of what we may be saying to ourselves negates the very way we want to be and feel. Another point I should make here is simply the old notion of not wanting to be conceited. In so doing, we discount the support that we, in fact, might be giving ourselves. We say things like, well, that was nothing. Anyone could have done that job. This is just an old dress or tie I picked up on sale. I know he or she is just saying, I am pretty, or intelligent, or a lovely person, just to make me feel like I should be a part of this team. In this moment, we need to listen to what we are saying to ourselves throughout the day. And if we find it non supportive, we can change it. All of the above mentioned thoughts and words are the results of old or bad habits. Notice, habits can be changed. We have made our list concerning the negative and limited belief systems about ourselves and have gotten rid of them. And I think this is reference to the burning bowl. It is important to say old habitual patterns of thinking must now be replaced with a new kind of thinking that will support our new belief systems. We can change habitual thinking by writing down the way things are, the way we desire things to be, and believing that we are seeing the things as we desire them. In this method, we shall adopt a 3-step process. 1. See it and believe it. 2. Act as if you already have it and believe that you deserve it. And 3. Maintain an attitude of gratitude and tell no one. In this experience, let us begin by saying that we are part of the universal mind, the infinite source. Herein, we are the same as the elements contained in this divine mind, and they are contained in us. Well, now, what are these elements? These are the spiritual ideas ascribed for better living, fruits of the Spirit, mentioned in Scripture, and they are simply expressed in positive qualities such as health, wealth, beauty, love, self-confidence, and other daily practical positive qualities we wish to express more fully in our lives. Therefore, let us daily and often in our daily affirmations say, I am healthy, wealthy, happy, successful, confident, energetic, loving, and blessed. Write the affirmation on a 3x5 index card and repeat it morning, noon, and evening every day. In so doing, make certain that this statement is personalized and corresponds with what you really believe about yourself. You don't want something that's too extravagant that you probably wouldn't believe, but as the statement is saying, to personalize the way you would speak about yourself, but only in a positive way. If it does not, it is because your habitual thinking has not yet come into line with your new belief system. At this point, let us begin to change the old habits by saying new and different things to ourselves. We realize a good thing to do at this point is for one to go and look into the mirror. Can we say that we love the person looking back? Are we willing to support that person in his or her every endeavor throughout the day? Do we think that this is a beautiful, happy, loving, self-confident individual looking back at us from the mirror? If we do not feel good about ourselves, we cannot feel good about others, nor can we expect others to feel good about us. At this moment, we tell our image in the mirror, hey, good looking, I love you. I think you are great. You are truly a beautiful creation. You are my best friend, and I am going to treat you with love and respect today and all of the time. Let me remind you, this may feel awkward or embarrassing at first, but if we do it every day, we find ourselves becoming more and more at ease and getting to know and love ourselves. Furthermore, we must practice throughout the day as we look at our list of positive endowments, knowing that they are the real truth about ourselves. We must also listen to what we are telling ourselves, and when that is not in line with our new image, we change those thoughts to match what we now believe to be true about ourselves. Observe this truth. Either thoughts become things or they do not. And if they do, as we know they do, then we will always become the kind of person we think we are. In other words, when we change our habitual thinking about ourselves, we will automatically change, and our world will change in its response to us. Well, now let's use an example or two for further explanation. This can help you better understand some actual facts about ourselves. After looking into the mirror, we find ourselves saying, "You are too fat," or other non-flattering comments about ourselves. We need to observe the words we are saying to ourselves and consider the facts. Just think about this. Are we our own best friend? In other words, how many of our friends would we say to, "You are too fat"? Now, it would be better to say to the image in the mirror, "You weigh a little more than you like, and you can change that." The image in the mirror might speak back, "I have tried many times and with no lasting results." It is in these situations we have to remind the image that this is old habitual thinking based on the old negative belief system, and in my new belief system only positivity applies. In this new point of order, as it now stands, we remind our image that if one person can reduce weight, so can anyone who seriously chooses to do so. We are not talking about changing the color or shape of our eyes, although that is even possible in our age of technology. We are talking about a normal bodily process, taking in more calories than we burn. It is time to get serious with the image in the mirror. Let's get the true answer of fact in this matter. Would you really like to be slim, trim, and beautiful? Listen, the image might answer back, "Yes, but I also love to eat." Decision time. Which do you want more? We may ask. In our actual point of view, it further has to do with health and feeling better. If we find we are undecided, we say, "Fine, we will talk about this again tomorrow," and we forget about it until tomorrow. We do not go around feeling guilty about the amount of food we eat. Nonetheless, let me mention here that food should be healthy. We do not talk to ourselves or to others about the difficulty of losing weight. We simply let it go each day, trusting God for the results we desire. When we are really ready to have a strong desire to reduce our weight, it is time to have that talk again. Think about how you want to look. Then get a pen and paper, write down how we will look and feel when we reduce weight and why you want to reduce weight. And we begin seeing ourselves as a thin, energetic, and vivacious person. We start talking thin to our image every morning. Notice all the friendly, loving, and inspiring things we say to ourselves in the mirror. We also say to our mirror, "You are thin, slim, and just the right size." We tell ourselves we are that way because it is important to our self-image and our feeling of health and energy. Throughout the day, several times a day, we read and repeat our new ideas concerning our perfect weight. We will soon find ourselves less hungry, more energetic, liking ourselves better, and continuing to reduce weight. In like manner, the same procedure applies to anything we want to accomplish in and about our lives. Some examples of areas many have the feeling to change but are not limited to our finances, health, employment, social, and spiritual. We make these changes by 1, deciding exactly what we want, 2, believing that we can have it and we deserve to have it, and 3, keep it to ourselves. Tell nobody. Let us follow these steps. Make a mental note to list and get rid of all negative thinking and beliefs in each area of concern. Continue to write out what you want and see yourself having it. Read and rewrite your desires daily until they are manifested in your life. Always see the end results. Believe you already have your desire and maintain an attitude of gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you, God. So guys, this publication hopefully well, I'm pretty sure it's gonna open up some avenues for a change of mindset. And it's also a publication that you can have purchased, for your own personal benefit. And this publication is found on Amazon. So if you're interested, go and grab your copy. It's nice to have your own personal copy where you can take notes and underline, and also read it daily when we're not reading it, or read it, we can read it together. So I'd like to thank you for listening, and come join me when I read the first chapter. And the first chapter, let's see, we'll be talking about, or we'll be reading actually, the puzzle of life. So join me on the next episode. Thank you. And you guys have a great evening. Thanks for joining in. Bye. Love you.